Aloha everyone, I'm Soraya, your trusted real estate agent here on the Big Island in Kailua-kona. So today we're going to talk about subdividing land, what that means, and how you can do it if you can do it, and what is the upside but also the downside of doing that. So let's jump right into it. So subdividing land, is it a wise move? Is it something you should really be looking into? Is it the right thing for you? When you're looking at subdividing land, it really is like a strategic move where you have to think about every little step and every little domino that should fall right in the right place. So you have to be very careful when you're looking into subdividing, the costs that are associated with that, and how to move forward. But first, before we even dive into like all the work that goes into subdividing land, let's just explain what that means, right? So subdividing land essentially means that you're taking a big parcel and you're creating little chunks, right? You're subdividing it with the intent of creating smaller lots, higher development, like higher number of development, and each lot theoretically should be able to be sold separately. So that's why there's a lot of people who find a great incentive in subdividing lots because it's really lucrative if you're able to do it. The other thing about subdividing land is that it's supposed to be like more manageable. You have less land to take care of. You have more sewer systems, more other things that we'll get into. And so it's supposed to be more manageable for the owner, and it's one of the positives of that. So there's a few benefits like I just started highlighting. One of them is mostly for the owner of the major lot, the bigger one, is that it's a very lucrative way to make money, to make your property value go really high up. It allows you for development, new residential areas, or even commercial, right? You can do anything you want with your land, but you could be creating a mall, you could be creating an apartment complex, you could be creating a whole new neighborhood, right? It really depends on what your plans are, how much land you have, and what you can do with it. But that is one of the big pluses, is that you can make a whole lot more with that piece of land than just the house and the land around it. So one of the great things about subdividing the land is that you are contributing to your community, right? You're creating more housing, more development for the community. So reason why a lot of people are interested in doing that as well, because in Hawaii it's very hard to find housing that's affordable or even a lot of housing options. So subdividing the land is one of the options that could help with that as well. So subdividing land comes with a lot of challenges. I want to get you ready for that. Subdividing land is not easy. It's a very long process. You have to basically spend a lot of time in the planning department to really understand what the zoning rules are, what the environmental impact on subdividing is. Also, when you're looking at subdividing, how are you going to get amenities, utilities there? How are you going to get utilities there? That's the main question that the planning department is going to ask you. Where's the sewer system going to be? Where's the water coming from? Where's the electricity coming from? Where's the waste going? They want to make sure that you are not creating a large environmental impact and that you're following all the rules when you're subdividing. So you have to make sure that you abide to local ordinances when you're subdividing a land. Additionally, the other thing that you should think about, right, because there's the lucrative upside, but there could be also a downside, because sometimes having bigger lots is really in demand versus a much smaller lot. And so you have to take your time and speak to a real estate professional like myself and look at the market and say, okay, if I'm subdividing it in 8 different properties versus 5, is there a difference in the market value of the next property that I'm selling? And there might be. So sometimes it might be more lucrative to have fewer properties but bigger lots, and therefore your money goes a longer way than if you did 7 smaller properties. But again, it also depends on your priorities. If you're trying to provide more housing to the community, maybe 8 is better than 5. Who knows? So that's something that you should talk about with a local real estate agent who's very familiar with the area, who can help you figure that out before you start building and subdividing. So subdividing land can be a very, very rewarding process because it's very hard. It's a long road, but it's so rewarding once that you're done. And so I hope that this video kind of helped you understand how the process works, what to think about when you're doing it, and really informed you on the process right here in Hawaii. And I want to get you prepared. I want to get you prepared for this journey as well. And consider the impact on the environment, on your community, and maybe your pocket as well, right? Thank you for joining me. I hope you really enjoy exploring and talking about the Hawaii Islands and different options that you can do here. Please, if this is your first time on the channel, give us a little like. That way you know more about the upcoming videos. We hope to see you again. Aloha, this is Soraya. Have a great day.